Welcome to Brown's Rod and Custom, your home for street rods, muscle cars, and Volkswagen content. This is my dad, Big Ron. He's our body man and fabricator. This is my beautiful wife, Megan, our editor-in-chief and supporter. And this is me, Adam, the designer and mechanic for our projects. If you find our videos helpful, like and subscribe for more content.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Brown's Rod and Custom. Wanted to ask you guys if you could do me a favor. If you're watching these videos and checking out the channel and you like what you see, if you guys could hit the subscribe button for me, we would really appreciate that. We are working our way to trying to get monetized so that we can build bigger and better cars and more builds and so on and so forth and keep doing this. And that would help us a lot if you guys could do that for us. So that's really all I got for you. Really appreciate all of you. Stay tuned. We've got lots of cool builds coming. Lots of things starting to happen on a lot of different cars. So it won't just be the Thing. It's going to be the Thing, the 40 Ford, the Apache. There's going to be a lot of things happening. So just stay tuned, and I will try my best to get you as many videos as I can, including Don's 1957 Chevy two-door post that we're working on. There's a lot going on over there too. So stay tuned, guys. Thanks for everything. We really appreciate you. Have a great night. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Brown's Rod and Custom. So today we're going to be working on our 1973 Volkswagen Thing. Doing something we really don't want to do, but we just need to do it. So when we painted the car, the weather conditions here were pretty bad as far as temperature and humidity. So we painted it. In particular, the doors. The doors were painted in this garage under somewhere around 90% humidity, give or take. With, you know, it was probably 100, 110 outside. In the garage, it was even hotter at the time, because you have to have the door cracked, you have to have that door open, fans blowing out, really just hot. And from what we found out from Auto Body Express, Nick over there in Spring Hill, we went and talked to him about some of our issues with the clear on the doors, and it just bubbled and on one door, and then kind of did some weird stuff on the other three doors. So what we did is he talked to us and said that a lot of the body shops around town are having the same issue. You know, just due to the humidity and whatnot. When they spray their solvent, their wax and grease remover, and wipe down the panels, you know, it's not evaporating like it should, right? Even though you're supposed to wipe it on, wipe it off, you know, it's just not. You know, when they're painting and clearing, just like we had, if you do your normal intervals in between coats, with that, basically with that moisture level in the air and temperature, with a warm panel to begin with, and then the heat of the room, and then the humidity, I mean, it is what it is. Basically, the paint is drying too fast, and the clear is drying too fast as well, and not gassing off correctly is what we're finding out. So he showed me some pictures of some panels and parts that other body shops had issues with. It looks exactly like what we have. So what we're going to be doing here is I'm going to be taking the doors apart today. I'm going to bring you along with me for that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the mirrors off both sides. So all four doors are going to get, take that back. Driver's side, front and rear, passenger rear door are going to get sanded down and re-cleared. Passenger front door will get sanded down and repainted and re-cleared. Okay, this is the worst door by a long shot. But again, we don't want to put our name on something that isn't right. Right. So, and this is how the game, right? I mean, these things happen. So, this is what we got. So basically, I'm going to take the mirrors off. I'm going to take the rubber seals off the top. I'm going to take the door handles off, and basically get these ready for that process, right? Over the next couple days, might even be today, we'll start sanding these doors down and getting them ready. I am not going to repaint or clear these doors until October. We're going on vacation in 7 days, anyway, for 2 weeks. And the weather's getting better here. It's not raining as bad every day, and the humidity level's still high, but it's not nowhere near what it was, you know, in July and August when we did this. And we're gonna try to paint this on a cool morning with low humidity. You're actually, Ron's out right now, but Ron's buying basically a thermometer, or looks like a clock, but it tells you the temperature and it also tells you the humidity level. So we're gonna hang that up here in the garage and, you know, just see if we can get a better product out of this, because it wasn't great. So there's that. We're gonna do the doors. The other thing that's gonna happen, and you're gonna see, I'm gonna take the back seat out, the bottom anyway, and we're gonna repaint and re-clear the inside and rear, okay? Basically where if you had a convertible top, it would be sitting in there, okay? Not that anything's actually really that wrong with it, but again, when we were painting, it dried a little, it had a lot of dry spray. Just the conditions of this. Ron's a really good painter. It just, you know, and we thought for a while it was just us and we did something wrong, but when we find out everybody else having the same problem that do this, you know, multiple cars a day, and all the cars are having the same problem, that's helpful. Maybe it's not us, but that's what we're doing. And we're going to repair this rear fender and touch up and blend it in right there where the tire rubbed, and put a little chip in it on the inside. So we're gonna get that fixed. Now that we have the new air shocks on it, it's nowhere near that. It doesn't rub now. So that's what's happening. So just wanted to show you guys that. I will walk you through some of this. Let me grab you here. So you can see here, right here, that bubble on the passenger front door. We picked it off, just trying to see how far it actually went. But that bubble, so this door is getting resanded, repainted, re-cleared. This door, you got a little spot here, just some little things. And I think this was my fault. You got a little weird deal here. I put this rubber seal on probably 2 days, 3 days after the door was painted, wet sanded, and buffed. And I don't think it was dry, or it hadn't adhered correctly. And when I put this on and pushed this down over that lip, I think I popped the clear there. And on the other side, same thing. So that is kind of the deal. That's what we're doing. The back of this car, I mean, it's not bad, but it could use a little love, and so we're gonna give it to it. And here's the fender spot right there where it hit it. But that's what we're doing, guys. We just started up a TikTok, Browns Riding Custom at TikTok, so head over there, check us out. I'm posting over there different, kind of the same but different stuff, and it's pretty interesting TikTok. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to get to this. I'm going to set you up on the tripod here in a minute once I get everything set up, and we'll start taking this apart. Okay, guys, let's get into this. So I think I'm going to start with the seal, see how that comes off. This here, you guys see this? Yeah. Let's see if we can't just peel this off. That's exactly what happened. So this is probably my fault. More than likely. You can see I don't know if you guys can see that. I'll bring you in here. Try not to drop the camera. you can see here, once I removed that, where the clear, it just didn't dry. So this is why we're doing it. This is the whole reason right here. But like I've told you guys before, we're going to show you the good, we're going to show you the bad, we're going to show you our mistakes and everything and how we fixed them, so that maybe you guys at home have the same kind of deal and you're trying to figure out what to do. Maybe this will help you. So and you know, a lot of channels out there won't show you mistakes, right? Like my dad really doesn't want me to show you the mistakes, but at the same time, I think there's value in it. We learn from our mistakes, and we don't learn anything from getting everything perfect every time. So that's what we're doing. So you know, I think a lot of you guys really like this car and are invested in it, basically watching the videos and everything and been following along. And you know, I think you know as much as I do that this car deserves to be right. And so we're gonna do that. So the next step here is actually down. So the next step in this was to take off the door seal, right? Because we don't want to paint that and get it destroyed. So what I need to do now, and this is kind of a tip for you guys, is I need to tape this up, and you put a piece of tape around it and put passenger rear, so that I know that this door seal goes back on this door. Just the same with my top, right? Because we don't want to mess that up. So we're just going to put it all back together. So I'm going to grab some tape, and that's what I'm going to do. I like the 2-inch yellow tape we get from Auto Body Express. It's 3M, works really good, sticks good. It's that simple. Fast rear. Now I know exactly what goes where, and I won't have that problem, which is very important. We don't need that. We don't need that problem. And this also gives me an opportunity, believe it or not. I have a new door handle for this rear here. This one had a little pitting in it. The front ones are brand new. This one had a little pitting, and will allow me to go ahead, as simple as it gets. Will allow me to go ahead and replace that. So put the new one on here. So it's not totally for nothing. It, you know. So for those of you that do Volkswagen things, so what I'm doing, I'm going to pull the door handle off. It's going to be this Allen head screw right here, and then this one kind of cockeyed back here. I don't know if you can see it. I'm going to pull those, and then what will happen is the door handle and the gaskets will come off. They'll be sitting in my hand. And then what I'm going to do is put those screws, and I highly recommend you do this, right back into the door handles so that you don't lose them. Because, you know, those screws are, I mean, they have them at the hardware store, but they're kind of expensive for a screw. They're like $1 a piece. You don't want to lose them. They're specialty, they're fine thread metric. I mean, it's, you know, Volkswagen stuff. So I'm gonna deal with that. Let me go find a Allen wrench. I'll be right back. Alright guys, got us an Allen wrench here. So we're just gonna loosen these up. Now it's an Allen and it's also a washer. That's something to keep in the back of your head. I don't want to take this all the way out, I just want to loosen it so that I can get a good handle on that door handle that just drop off. Screw number one. Alright. Screw number two. Door handle's in my hand. What we're gonna make a point to do is this right here. Now, something to remember here, guys, which I didn't realize at first. If you look at your door handle, the screw goes in a little bit of an angle, right? It doesn't go straight in, so kind of weird, but it's not hard to do, it's just catching the thread. There's our door handle. You guys can see this one had some pitting in it. So this is the bad one on the car. So this one will get replaced. But what I do need off of this is my gaskets here, front and rear, and these bolts. So I need to keep those around. So again, I'm gonna take and mark pass rear, a little smaller this time. Passenger rear, and put it on there so that I know which door handle, and really I know anyway because that one's got the pitting, but I want to make sure we keep this straight here. And there you go, passenger rear. So where we're at now is doorstop. So handles are off, front rubber's off. Now the next thing to figure out is, do I really want to pull the latches or not? I don't. They're a real pain in the ass to get in. I'm not going to pull this seal. I'm going to leave this seal in. I'm going to tape off basically right here at the bottom of this ledge and then around on the inside, all the way around, and paper all of this off. So none of this should get painted. I might be able to, while I'm sitting here looking at it, how to tape some of this off without getting crazy. There you go. Show you what we got here. Let's see, right here, I went ahead and taped that up. So now I won't have to remove the latch. So, not too bad there. So this door, short of taping it off, is ready. It's disassembled. So, super easy to do all this, guys. It's just doing it. And the good news is, with leaving the latches in, I can open it from the inside, but I can still latch the doors. They're not swinging open on me and doing that kind of thing. So I'm gonna move up here to this door, and I'll bring it right back. Okay guys, passenger side front door. I'm gonna lock that mirror down. We're gonna start here at the front seal again, the top seal. See if we can pull this off gently. There's that. Got that off there. Then what we're gonna do, same as before, we're gonna pull the door seal here. And that literally just pulls out. Okay. The only tricky part to this is, and I'll show you here. What you have to do is unhook your door stop here. You just push this in, push this up, and it pops off. I need both hands to do it, and then you can get the door seal out. And then you just snap it back on, and the clip clips. But that's the hard part of this whole taking the door seal off. So that's what I'm gonna be doing right now. Bear with me. Make sure you can still see me. There's our door seal. We're gonna do the same thing there, which is tape it up, passenger front. Now this edge looks way better than the other door, okay? Way better. So that's good. Now it's getting sanded down and redone anyway, but this one dried good up here, because I put all these seals on at the exact same time. I mean, within 20 minutes of each other. So why this bubbled the way it did, your guess is as good as mine. My guess is weather. So being everybody else has the same problem. So that's what I'm doing. And pull this door handle off. Now this is one of the new door handles. It's brand new. It's got fingerprints on it, but this one's pretty slick. It's got the key, slot for the key and all of that. And so this one will go back on this door here shortly. Just a take your time thing, getting these screws down. Got one screw out. Both screws out. Alright. Here's what a new door handle looks like. That's how it looks inside. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to put the screws back in. Just thread them back in like so. And then we will mark all of this, tape it up right quick before we lose it. And then go from there. So now, just as fast as that, door handles off, here again. You want to make sure you pop your door seal, door closer back on. So, same thing. I'm going to leave this rubber on, okay? I'm going to leave this one on. I'm going to leave the latch in, because the inside of the door is perfect. I don't have to do anything here. I'm just going from this outer lip and edge here, right? So, yeah, shouldn't be too big a deal. I'm gonna get some tape right here. See if I can't do what I did to the last one. Last one I went a little low, and this one I went a little high. So what we're going to do next is we're going to label the door handle. Passenger front. Get that on there so we know what we're dealing with here. Really? We got the strobe light. Also, again, labeling this here, which is going to be our door seal and our top rubber trim. So, we know what we're dealing with here. Passenger front. So now I know exactly what I've got. Alright, now the mirror. Now I'm trying to remember on the mirror here. I might wait on the mirrors, honestly, in case I need to drive this car. So I think I'm going to go over to the driver's side, and we'll set up over there, and we'll do that. All right, guys. So same thing. I'm going to take this top off, then the door handle, door seal, so on and so forth. So. I'll tell you something in a minute. Right here, okay, on this very top edge, the clear is still sticky. What the hell? So, definitely a problem. This thing's been out in 100-degree weather. It's sat in the sun, and went to Louisville, and it's been about 2 months since it's been painted, month and a half, 2 months, and it's still sticky. Yeah. So that tells us something right there. Pop the door seal. Seal here. Alright, so those are off, those are labeled. Let me grab my Allen wrench on this side. Alright. Same deal. We're gonna loosen up the door handles and take them off. I know there's a lot of repetitive in this, guys, but this is what this is. If you build cars, this is, let's go. There's some really cool moments. Then there's a lot of this where it's just, you're alone, hanging out, you know. Normally I'd have the radio on, but I'm filming, so it's off. And you're just doing your thing, which is pretty therapeutic, really. Alright. Here's the door handle. Okay. This one, driver front. Driver front. There's that. Now, what I want to do, I'm going to tape off these latches like I did the others. Harder left-handed. See, we still got a little bit right here. We're going to get that covered. another one. We're going to move on to the next door. Here. Bring you guys closer. Again. Still sticky. Same thing here, guys. It's crazy. Alright, let's get this door seal off. Mark these. Same old, same old. Nope, not same old, same old. Got one Allen. That's something I gotta fix. I got a, I was missing one of the screws, one of the Allens. So, I went to the hardware store and got one that was a Phillips. That's not quite good enough, right? Fix that while we have the chance. Grab your Phillips here. changed my tactic. Instead of going sideways, I went north-south. Seems to be working. Alright, so that's that.